New Mexico says the Trump administration just refused to help with the only publicly acknowledged active criminal investigation into Jeffrey Epstein's ranch. Yes, an Epstein investigation is apparently having trouble getting the Epstein files. Attorney General Raúl Torrez is investigating alleged crimes at Zorro Ranch, Epstein's former property near Santa Fe. Investigators want federal records that could identify survivors, witnesses, ranch employees, and possible co-conspirators. But those names are hidden behind redactions. New Mexico says federal officials previously promised cooperation. Now, the state says prosecutors in New York called and refused to provide the help it requested. DOJ says that description is false. The department argues it cannot release millions of completely unredacted documents because of federal law, court orders, and protections for victims. And protecting survivors is absolutely necessary. But New Mexico is not asking DOJ to post their names online with a dancing arrow that says, "Epstein evidence here." The state says investigators will follow strict security rules, sign confidentiality agreements, and accept protected access to relevant records. And this is the part that should make everyone stop. New Mexico says it opened an investigation in 2019, but suspended it at the request of federal prosecutors and handed over its entire file. Now, the state says those same federal authorities are holding information it needs to restart the investigation they asked it to stop. There is also an anonymous allegation involving two girls supposedly buried near the ranch. That claim remains completely unverified, but investigators want the unredacted records needed to examine it. Torrez gave DOJ until July 31st. Then, New Mexico may take the Trump administration to court, because protecting victims' privacy makes sense. Using privacy as a reason investigators cannot investigate? That deserves a much better explanation.